Hey guys, today I'm going to make something that I found. The recipe I found was surprisingly on diners, drive-ins, and dives. So it's a bit. Um, Sometimes Todd and I like to watch that in the evening, so that it's just mind numbing. You just watch these people just stuff their face with all this crap. Because if I put it on anything political or whatever, I get too feisty and opinionated. Sometimes we just have to put on stupid shit so I don't get all wiry. But they actually had something on there that Guy Fieri said it would make it into, what did he say, flavor, I don't know, whatever his Flavor Nation, whatever his stupid thing is. And it was a vegan thing. Flavor, I don't know. But anyways, all it was it was like a Thai, it was a Thai thing. And it was, a coconut curry sauce with, they took baked mushrooms that, so I took some cremini mushrooms and I baked them with some truffle oil and salt and some smoky seasoning. So I baked those at 400 for 10 minutes. And then I made, I'll show you. So I made this coconut curry sauce. So it's just some coconut milk with a whole bunch of curry and some hot red pepper. And then here I sauteed some garlic, onions, and kale in just some olive oil and salt. And then here we have the quinoa, a red quinoa, all organic. You have to keep everything organic these days. Organic, because if it's not organic, most likely it's genetically modified. And if it's genetically modified, it's going to genetically modify you, and it's going to make you not only dumb, but it's going to make your body weak. It's going to weaken your immune system, your respiratory system, your heart system. So, all organic, please. And then in my little foil packet here, I have the mushrooms that I'm going to put in there, and then I'm going to top it with cilantro and avocado. So I'm just ready to plate this all. So I tried to do it quickly so that you can just see me plate it, and then that's it. But so anyways, so with the coconut milk, you boil that, and then you put in a few big tablespoons of a quality curry sauce. That's the trick with doing coconut curry, is having the right kind of coconut milk and the right curry, more importantly. If you buy that any type of cheap, nasty curry, it'll ruin the dish. So what is this crappy station I have on? I'm just going to turn this down while I do the mute. I have this music. Oh, turn off. I'm just going to turn the whole house off. It's annoying. It's like on Pandora, once you start hitting no, it starts just playing the worst songs that have nothing to do with the station phone. Get a different system. Okay, so I'm just gonna plate this now. I guess I'll bring the camera over here. That makes more sense. Here so you can see what I'm doing. Move this stupid bowl out of the way. Alright, so I'll just show you. I'm going to plate it. Okay, so. Alright, I'm going to start by just doing the. You know what I think I'm just going to do? You can either put it all in with the curry, or you can plate the quinoa and the everything else, and then put the curry over it. That's what they've done on the diners, drive-ins, and dives. I think that's what I'll do. So I'm going to do the quinoa first. So yeah, we need to get more on our. We need to all become more awake and aware of of what it means for a seed to be genetically modified, because then we can push for a movement where it's illegal to not say if it's genetically modified or not, because 80% of everything that we buy in a grocery store is genetically modified, which means the seed has been altered. So that's not the bad part. The bad part is when they put all the herbicides and pesticides on it to keep the bugs away. That goes in there, and then it causes more chemicals, and then the plant has that in it. So not only is the DNA changed, but it also has all these pesticides and chemicals in it. So if we're putting something that's already genetically altered and then on top of that with chemicals on it, how do you think that's going to change our bodies? It's not going to be for the better. It's not going to make us feel good. It's going to make us sick, because we're meant to just consume natural things from the earth. Okay, so there's the quinoa, and then I'm going to top it with this kale, mushroom, and garlic mix. So I just sauteed the garlic, or not mushroom, I meant the onion, garlic, and kale mix. So I just sauteed the garlic and onion first, and then slowly added the kale until it slowly wilted down. Okay, and I seasoned it. Kale, by the way, lasts a very long time. We went out of town, and I thought for sure my kale would be gone bad, but it's such a strong plant, which means that it's really good for you. It's going to make, if you put something strong into you, it's going to make you strong. So I thought it was going to go bad, but I came back and it's like, we didn't even leave or whatever. So, okay, so that's that, and then I'm going to top it with these mushrooms that smell. I haven't tasted them, but oh my gosh, they smelled so good. All it was just some cremini mushrooms with truffle oil and salt. But they smelled so good in the oven. I just baked them at about 400 degrees for like 10 minutes or so. And then when you take them out and you close the foil up like that, it holds the flavors in really well. You'll like that. When it smells good, that usually means it's going to taste good. I'll put this aside for now. And then I'm just going to top it with some fresh cilantro. Just a little bit, and then, oh, I forgot about my curry sauce. Spoon this over. I can't believe it comes on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives from Guy Fieri. A Flavor Town, that's what it was called. He's like, oh, I'm definitely adding this to Flavor Town. He's such a dork, but for some reason I like to watch that show. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, so let's move this over here so it doesn't drain onto the stove. And then I'm going to top it with just a little bit more cilantro and some avocado. Apparently, homegirl in Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, which is a tongue twister, said the key is don't forget the avocado. This girl, by the way, did not look like a vegan. She was like this big fat lesbian. I'm like, you're clearly a junk food vegan. There's a difference between like a real vegan that eats the wholesome ingredients straight from the earth, not messed around with, and in moderation. But there's plenty of vegan stuff that you can eat that is not organic. It is full of pesticides and preservatives and packaged things. So if you do it that way, and you're over consuming it, there's really no point in doing it. It's just as bad as anything else. So what I've been learning is just anything that you eat, as long as it's natural and unmessed with and in moderation, it'll be okay. But they were interviewing like people in Europe where they have most countries in Europe they have there's a law like everything has to be labeled if it's genetically modified, and they're much more intelligent than us. Surprise, surprise. And nobody buys anything that says genetically modified. As a matter of fact, this movie that we watched, it's called GMO OMG. Um, is what is our food real? Is our food ever going to be real again? They interviewed these people that worked on these ranches, and when the interviewers mentioned genetically modified, they almost got scared. They go, "That's dangerous. That's dangerous. You're putting biochemicals in your body. That's dangerous." Think about it. Genetically modified just means biochemicals, and it's for industry purposes to make the industries make more money because they think that's the only way to feed the masses. And in the long run, they're doing a big disfavor because if you try to monopolize, I always thought it was bankers that controlled the world. No, it's people that are the source of the food that controls the world. So if you monopolize that, it's a chain reaction of monopolizing everything else. How it used to be is there were all organic farms, small ones, granted, because organic farming is small. You have to do it in small ways. But when there's tons of them, though, that means more competition and lower prices and healthier food. And it's you got to support this cause. You got to look into it, do your research. I'm not talking out of my ass. Anyways, I'll show you this dish. It looks really good, and I'm sure it tastes good. Okay, so here it is. So I just did the quinoa, and then I topped it with the garlic and onions, and then some cilantro, the coconut curry sauce, some more cilantro, some mushrooms, and some avocado. So I'm not going to taste it right now because my hands are all sticky, but I'm sure it's good. And go to my website, lovingvegangoddess.com, and my YouTube channel, Vegan Cooking, and you'll find this on there. I hope you make it. I hope you like it. I hope you all are happy and doing well and taking care of yourselves and putting good loving kindness out there. Okay, peace and love. Goodbye.